Hey, what is going on, Conscious Crew? Of course, it is your favorite host, Conscious TV. What is going on, baby? Breaking motherfucking news. I am sure that this news has shot across the entire globe 4 times over by now. My God, didn't see this in the stars or in my tarot deck, okay? Damn, am I the only one who, like, did anybody have a heads up on them working out Bill Cosby's freedom? Because that was totally not something that that wasn't even a concept in my damn mind, in my damn brain. Like, I didn't even know there was a thing happening regarding the pudding man himself, freedom, girl. I feel like, what? Like, am I the only one who, like, what? Like, how you just turn to your phone and then get the notification that Bill Cosby is home? I mean, where they do that at? Apparently up in motherfucking America, bitch. Let me tell you something, honey. Like, this age of Aquarius got the system fucked up, baby, because the age of Aquarius is snatching motherfucking wigs, honey. We got Bill Cosby being set free, girl. We got Miss Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again, baby. One more time. I am no longer a slave for you, honey. Is finally getting her due processing with the courts around her conservatorship, baby. I told y'all, in the age of Aquarius, baby, the system was coming down, Barbie, baby. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of weird shit going on in the age of Aquarius. Okay, so if you are new here, definitely hit that subscribe button. Please share out, honey. We got to get into these things and talk about this Bill Cosby verdict, honey, because one half of the world, or the country, I should say, is totally ecstatic and elated for this black man, Bill Cosby. They gave us our uncle back, honey. Welcome home, okay? Plenty of barbecues and brown liquor about to be poured out over the sidewalks because uncle is back home, bitch, okay? But the other half of the world, seemingly white America, I'm just gonna go ahead and just throw that out there. Seemingly white America, because when I saw who was outraged and who was pressed and whose fusions were hanging on for dear life, girl, on Twitter and Instagram around this verdict being overturned or overstepped, honey, it was the Beckys. It was the Ryans. It was the Billies. Oh my God, it was the Michaels and the Karens. Like, oh my God. Like, girl, they're so mad. Honey, why is white America so mad? Girl, so we got to get into it, girl. So I'm going to go ahead and play this intro, girl. Go ahead and give me a nasty thumbs up if you in the motherfucking building, honey. This is going to be really fair commentary, girl. Okay, we're just gonna stick to the facts. I'm gonna give my opinions where it matters, girl, and we're gonna just talk about it, honey. So go ahead and give me all nasty thumbs up, and I will be back with our regular scheduled programming.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Conscious TV.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Conscious TV.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, what's going on, you guys? Hold on. I'm just pulling up my own stream, honey. I got to share my own shit out, girl. Y'all help me share the stream out. And look at what old nasty, dick-jacking ass nigga done thumbs down my video and we ain't even got into it already. Bitch, fuck you. Let me share my shit out. I love y'all. What's going on, King? Hey, King Buddha. What's going on, Phil? What's going on? I'm here for it. Hey, Bill Blast. How you doing? Should I've never locked him up. I know. Yeah, we're going to talk about it, Bill. What's going on, Phyllis? Hey, She Diaries. What's going on, everybody? Jody's Corner. What's up, my nigga? They set Bill up from the jump, period. Okay? This my nigga Joe in the corner. What's going on, Ravonda? Hey, Leslie. What's going on, Hope? Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me share this out real quick. Let me share it out real quick. Girl, I just feel like, girl, like, I was just not ready. I ain't got a problem with nothing going on. I was just, like, not ready for the, like, really? Like, this, girl, hump day is snatching edges, snatching water edges. Let me share this out of my community war, girl. Okay, post. All right, so we got to get into it, guys. So, let me pull up Bill Cosby's pictures here, girl, because you guys know that I'm a visual learner. I'm a visual teacher, girl. I just love an old nasty visual child. That's what life is all about over here, honey. Ooh, let me blow this up, honey. Yes, God, honey. You guys better know it, honey. That is our uncle, baby, throwing up the motherfucking peace sign. See, he can't see, so he don't realize he got up 2 fingers. It was supposed to be one to the motherfucking aerial camera hovering over his motherfucking house, honey. It was supposed to be a big old fuck you to motherfucking America, okay? But you know, he kind of old, he see now, he can't see. 2 fingers felt like one, but I'm gonna go out on a stretch and believe that the peace sign was supposed to be a motherfucking middle finger, okay? So this is a picture of his prosecution team and his family walking him into his home, okay? This nigga is set free, girl. They can't even retry Uncle again, girl. They can't even double jeopardy our nigga no more, Miss Ma'am. He's done, honey. It's case closed for the books. Seal it up, baby. I'm gonna die in motherfucking melanated peace. Oh, yes, there's a lot going on. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So, we got to go back to the beginning, though. Okay? Because, well, we ain't even going back to the beginning, girl. He's free. Now, I was confused in terms of why people were upset because literally I have not followed the Bill Cosby case at all. All I knew was that a whole bunch of women came out, accused him of taking advantage of them and sexually assaulting them, allegedly molesting and raping them, and under the guise of a Quaalude, which was, you know, it was a chemical that could immobilize you at the time. I don't know what would be equivalent to that, but it was basically the 60s and 70s versions of a date rape drug, okay? You ever experienced sleep paralysis? Like, maybe you're conscious but can't move your body. Okay, this might have been somewhat of what it was like to, you know, have ingested Quaaludes, which Cosby was mixing in with the girls' drinks and shit. Okay, now 60 accusers came out initially. Okay, regarding sexual assault and Quaaludes and all of this stuff regarding Bill Cosby, and all I know is that he ended up being convicted, thrown in prison, where he's been for the past 3 years. I wake up today, he's out. And I look and see that there's a lot of outrage, okay? So we have accusers who done spoke out. So we're going to get into it, okay? Let me stop this here and share. We're going to pull up an article, girl, because you guys know I like to give it to you in article form, honey. Hey, baby doll, what's going on, baby? Because, baby, it's a lot going on in the world, y'all. It's too much. It's too much, honey. Okay, so we're going to put up this ABC article. Hey, T. Trisha, what's going on, Mod? Let me make sure you guys can see this, okay? Okay, here we go, honey. Let me blow this up. So this is from abcnews.go.com, and the caption reads, Bill Cosby released from prison after conviction vacated, okay? Now, watch my screen sharing. It's going to move like an elephant's ass. It always does this. I should have restarted my damn computer, but we're gonna push through, girl, because I'm using these articles today. That's on period. That is on period, honey. Okay, we inching. Okay, it's inching. It's giving me inch. Okay, I'm gonna just, let me see. Oh, okay, don't be jumping too. Okay, Bill Cosby was released from prison Wednesday after his conviction on sexual assault charges was overturned by Pennsylvania's highest court. The 83-year-old Cosby walked out of the state correctional institution, Phoenix, in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, Wednesday afternoon, officials told ABC News. Girl, I really be getting my My Anchorage reading one girl, my old nasty piece of CNN journalist reporting live, Gil Weathers reading one girl. Uh-oh, hold on, bitch, you jumping too much. Cosby's publicist Andrew Wyatt told ABC News earlier Wednesday that he was going to pick Cosby up at the prison. Aerial footage from Philadelphia ABC station WPVI showed Cosby getting out of a car at his Elkins Park, Pennsylvania mansion wearing a maroon t-shirt and baggy trousers. He flashed a peace sign as people helped him walk into his home. Cosby later emerged from his home and walked to the end of his driveway where he stood with Wyatt and his lawyers as they addressed the media. Cosby smiled as reporters asked him to respond to no longer being incarcerated, but he declined to speak. Quote, "What we saw today was justice. Justice for all Americans," Wyatt said. Okay? As you can see here, lawyers and legal team are reasonably happy, and Cosby don't know what the hell is going on, honey. Okay, all he knows is that he smells spicy grits to the left and motherfucking collard greens and chicken to the right, bitch. Okay, he's trying to figure out which is who, bitch. Where we going? To the all seafood buffet, girl? To hit Ryan's? Lizard's Thicket, baby? Is this gonna be a black celebration, girl? Is this gonna be an all lives matter celebration, girl? He's trying to figure it out, child. Okay. One of Cosby's appellate attorneys, Jennifer Bogine, said she and the rest of Cosby's legal team were thrilled to have him home. He served 3 years of an unjust sentence. He did it with dignity, principle, and he was a mentor to other inmates, Bogine said. He was really, as I said, during the time was not doing him. She also thanked the state Supreme Court for demonstrating they were impervious to the court of public opinion, which frankly are the lower courts, okay? Well, which frankly the lower courts were not. Cosby was sentenced in September 2018 to 3 to 10 years in state prison for allegedly drugging and sexually assaulting former Temple University employee Andrea Constand in 2004. Cosby served about 3 years of his sentence. Quote, "Today's majority decision regarding Bill Cosby is not only disappointing, but of concern in that it may discourage those who seek justice for sexual assault in the criminal justice system from reporting or participating in the prosecution of the assailant, or may force a victim to choose between filing either a criminal or civil action," Constant and her lawyer said in a statement. Okay, let's keep on motherfucking reading, girl, because it gets deep, bitch. Last year, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court agreed to hear 2 points in Cosby's appeal to overturn his 2018 sexual assault conviction. In a ruling released Wednesday, the state Supreme Court concluded that Cosby's prosecution should have never occurred due to a deal the comedian cut with former Montgomery County prosecutor Bruce Castor, who agreed not to criminally prosecute Cosby if he gave a deposition in a civil case brought against him by Constant. During that deposition, Cosby made incriminating statements that Castor's successor, Kevin R. Stille, used to charge Cosby in 2015. Constant said in her statement that the decision to overturn the conviction resulted from a procedural technicality, okay? Castor is the same lawyer who went on to represent former President Donald Trump during the ex-president's second impeachment trial earlier this year. Quote, "The discretion vested in our Commonwealth prosecutors, however vast, does not mean its exercise is free of the constraints of due process," the Pennsylvania Supreme Court justices wrote in their 79-page decision. Quote, "When an unconditional charging decision is made publicly and with the intent to induce action and reliance by the defendant, and when the defendant does so to his detriment, denying the defendant the benefit of the decision is an affront to fundamental fairness, particularly when it results in a criminal prosecution that was foregone for more than a decade," the justices wrote. The decision went on to say Cosby was the victim of an unconstitutional, coercive bait and switch. You want to hear that again? The decision went on to say that Bill mother-loving melanated Cosby was the victim of an unconstitutional coercive bait and switch. Believing that he had immunity from criminal prosecution, Cosby testified during 4 days of depositions by Constand's attorneys, and the civil lawsuit was settled for more than $3 million in 2006. Quote, as a practical matter, the moment that Cosby was charged criminally, he was harmed. All that he had forfeited earlier and the consequences of that forfeiture in the civil case were for naught, the justices wrote. Cosby cannot be retried on the criminal charges. Quote, he was guilty by a jury and now goes free on the procedural issue that is irrelevant to the facts of the crime. Still said in statement Wednesday afternoon, still commended Constand for her bravery in coming forward and remaining steadfast throughout this long ordeal, as well as the other women who have shared similar experiences. Quote, my hope is that this decision will not dampen the reporting of sexual assaults by victims. Still said, prosecutors in my office will continue to follow the evidence wherever and to whomever it leads. We still believe that no one is above the law, including those who are rich, famous, powerful, and he probably wanted to add black. In an interview with KYW News Radio in Philadelphia, Castor said he was not surprised by the state Supreme Court's decision. Quote, I can only recall it happening once before in a case that the prosecutor's behavior was so egregious that the Supreme Court threw the case out and didn't remand for a new trial. Castor told the radio station, so it is rare, but what happened to Mr. Cosby was really egregious, and what they did to him should never happen to any American citizen at any social strata. Attorney Gloria Alfred represented several women who testified at Cosby's trial to bolster the prosecution's evidence of prior bad acts against the entertainer and to prove a pattern of practice. Despite the Pennsylvania Supreme Court's decision, this was an important fight for justice, Alred told ABC News Live, and even though the court overturned the conviction on technical grounds, it did not vindicate Bill Cosby's conduct and should not be interpreted as a statement or a finding that he did not engage in the acts which he has been accused. Janet Baker Kinney, one of the women who testified at Cosby's criminal trial, alleging that he sexually assaulted her in 1982 when she was a 24-year-old bartender in Reno, Nevada, told ABC News Live on Wednesday that she was stunned by the news. I'm shocked, and my stomach's kind of in a knot over this, Kinley said. Just one little legalist can overturn this when so many people came forward. So many women have told their truths. Another accuser, Victoria Valentino, a former Playboy model who didn't testify at the trial, but claimed that Cosby drugged and sexually assaulted her when she was a young woman, told ABC News that my stomach is lurching upon hearing Cosby would be released. I am deeply distressed about the injustice of the whole thing, Valentino said. You know, he's a sociopath. He's a serial rapist. She said Cosby release came just days after she and the other Cosby accusers received a letter from Pennsylvania officials advising them that Cosby's request for parole was denied. Okay? Just before his release, you guys, the victims, the accusers, I should say, the accusers received letters from officials stating that pretty much they had nothing to worry about. He had requested parole. That parole was denied, okay? So Cosby, who has maintained his innocence and his petition for early parole denied in May after correction officers cited his refusal to participate in prison sex offender programs. So Bill Cosby had initially filed or made a request for parole. It was denied because he pretty much wasn't being compliant with any of the qualifications for parole, which was pretty much being and completing these rehabilitation programs within the prison system for sex offenders sexual assault perpetrators, etc. Okay. An appeal of the conviction, Cosby's lawyers argued that the trial judge erred in allowing Cosby's prior deposition about using quaaludes during consensual sexual encounters with women in the 1970s. Two lower courts, including a 3-judge panel of Pennsylvania Superior Court jurists, had previously refused to overturn the comedian's conviction. Despite the deluge of accusations against him, Cosby has maintained he never engaged in non-consensual sex. Woo! Motherfucking baby! Baby! Girl, it is a lot going on. Woo! Hold on, girl. I just fucking read a marathon, bitch, okay? Bitch, I better get mother, y'all better hit the thumbs up this motherfucker. You better hit the thumbs up on this bitch. The way I just motherfucking read through that. Yep. You better thumbs up my shit. The way I just hit that goddamn readathon over here, girl. The way I just had to put my white woman news anchorage voice on, girl, and had to push through the article, girl. My God. Hold on, girl. I'm getting all type of notifications, girl. Woocha! Yes, baby. Working King. Okay, so so just as an FYI, girl, before we move further into, so this is what the folk are. So when you guys see the outrage, this is what the outrage is about. The outrage is basically over Bill Cosby being a freed, guilty man. He was freed based upon a technicality, which involved him pretty much settling for a plea deal where he would pretty much admit to guilt in a deposition in exchange for no criminal charges pressed against him, but instead, he was settled out of court, okay? He paid victims off in millions of dollars. However, the criminal justice system did something that was unconstitutional, which is charge him criminally any fucking way after, okay, he settled for this plea deal, which is a technical error. If you read the depositions, okay, as this article alluded to, there are a lot of incriminating things within that deposition, okay? Allegedly, Bill Cosby does admit to drugging women and to taking advantage of them and A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, okay? So here it is. You have half of America split down the middle because one side of America is like, this is not a victory. This man is guilty of some of the crimes he committed, and he's leaving prison, a free man based upon a fucking technicality. And the other half of America don't really give a fuck. And I'm going to say that, hell, this is just really white America versus black America, because white America is upset because they're used to actually getting justice. Black America don't give a fuck that Bill Cosby is guilty but going free, because we oftentimes have to watch white men who are guilty of crimes in this country against black people and have to deal with the burden and living with their ass also walking home free. So it kind of all balances itself out, right? Like, white America, if you are upset, like, girl, you gotta consider that black people always have to watch white men get away with everything criminally and civilly, okay? So you can use this same outrage to actually open up some empathy and be like, oh my God, this is what those niggers must feel like when the goddamn murderers of George Floyd and Sandra Bland and Trayvon Martin get to pooch around like and be on eBay selling guns and shit and selling Trayvon Martin memorabilia. Oh my God, this is what those niggers feel like. Yeah. You know, it's hurtful, isn't it? It's so fucking disappointing, isn't it? And does that make Bill Cosby right? Like, does it make the sexual assault he did to women correct? Like, of course it doesn't. But it speaks to what to an issue at this point that transcends even the particulars and the nuances of this particular case, because there's an overall disparity in the way that black men are fucking prosecuted and the way that white men are fucking prosecuted. So this is actually a huge criminal justice precedent for black people, because this is the first time that we get to see a fucking black man actually like utilize privilege in a way that's equivalent to the way that white men utilize white fucking privilege. So, you know, kudos to Bill Cosby for the finesse of it all and for the lawyer team of it all. Okay, now on the back end, like on the back end, like as a black man, I can appreciate watching this black man get set free and walk his ass home, especially when he half fucking dead and crippled and can't even see his freedom any fucking way because he got a glass eyeball in one fucking socket and a barely working one in the other, honey. So as far as I'm concerned, hell, time fucking served. Hell, if you read the fucking article, the man was living it up in goddamn prison, honey, inspiring other goddamn prisoners and putting on comedy shows and making everybody fucking laugh. And so really your outrage is really over what? The nigga wasn't even suffering in prison. He was living like Bill Cosby lives, just in the confinement of a damn facility. So it really ain't nothing to be mad at. It ain't like he was in there getting raped in the ass and anything like that, okay? The man was perfectly healthy and okay. But I'm an empath. So I'm also hurt for the victims, for the accusers. That deposition is a admission of Bill Cosby's wrongdoing out of his own mouth. And his freedom doesn't exonerate him, for me, from the fact that he did something completely improper and predatorial unto these women. And that still stands, even though he technically gets set free. Now, there's a lot of issues with the way that our criminal justice system is set up. Not only all of the intersections of racism and white supremacy that make our criminal justice system corrupt, but just the very design of it as well doesn't really create space and room. And neither is there a big discussion around what justice should actually look like for those who are victims of assault and rape, right? Because it's probably not even just simply doing time. Then we have the issues of statute of limitations, etc., where your case is thrown out, just like in the cases of T.I. and Tiny. Your case is too old. The allegation is too old. So 10 years plus, you're done. You're done, okay? I think the new laws have reduced it to now 3 years. You have 3 years to report a sexual assault done to you, or pretty much you're on your own. Which makes sense to me, because if you're claiming to have been sexually assaulted and you wait a trillion eons to report it, there's really no room to really scratch away for any empirical evidence to support your claim. All the evidence is washed away. If you were raped, the rape kit today isn't going to be able to prove you were raped in 1995. So the criminal justice system is trying to figure out a sensible way to deal with the crimes of sexual abuse, because it's a lot, especially if you're going for criminal charges. rather than civil defamation ones, which still require the same level of evidence. That's not going to be there 15 years later. It's ultimately going to be your word against a Cosby's word, allegedly, okay? But I also want to get into this article here before we move along, you guys. Let me see, what is this? Is this the same article I had pulled up? Despite, okay, yes, let me get rid of this one. Because one of the other issues is that, like, because, you know, we've talked a lot about this, especially for those who are like those of you who are following the T.I. and Tiny drama, those of you who are following like this bullshit with like Larry Reid and these like avatars and shit. We have the issue of also needing to properly vet so-called victims, because not all victims are true victims. They're fucking accusers. And matter of fact, we should call people who come forward with the claim a accuser before we call them a victim, okay? They can call themselves a victim. But in terms of the court of public opinion, we should call them a accuser, okay? Because we got two innocent people in a situation, and one person is accusing another person of another thing. So no conclusion should be jumped to until there is due processing and proper vetting. And this is one of the reasons why we should properly vet those who come forward as so-called victims, okay? Let me share my screen here because it's related to the mother-loving Cosby case, honey. Okay, let me pull this up, you guys. Here we go, honey. Let me turn off my, okay, you guys can see this on the screen here. Bill Cosby, okay, let's read this. Bill Cosby accuser admits concocting story for a memoir. The infamous former supermodel and reality TV star admitted to concocting story for book. This would be that infamous crazy ass, allegedly whacked out, cracked out Janice Dickerson, in what could be a major blow to the prosecution's sexual assault case against Bill Cosby. A former model and reality TV star admitted on the witness stand Thursday that she fabricated passages in a memoir, including a story of rebuffing the comedian's advances. Janice Dickerson took the witness stand in a Pennsylvania courtroom, testifying in Cosby's retrial on 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault, okay? Called by the prosecution, the 63-year-old Dickerson recounted a 1982 incident in a Lake Tahoe, California hotel room in which she says she was drugged and raped by Cosby. Quote, "Here was America's dad on top of me, a happily married man with 5 children," Dickerson testified in Montgomery County Court in Norristown. And I remember thinking how wrong it was, how very, very wrong. She told the jury that she passed out during the assault, saying it was gross. Dickerson said she confronted Cosby the day after the alleged assault, but he did not acknowledge it. Quote, "I wanted to hit him," she testified. "I wanted to punch him in his face." Under cross-examination, Cosby's attorney, Tom Mazzara, confronted Dickerson about her 2002 ghost-written memoir, No Lifeguard on Duty, the accidental life of the world's first supermodel. Shout out to, hold on, girl, shout out, baby. Wait a minute, Mrs. Sarah, baby. Baby, Mrs. Sarah came through looking like the motherfucking Statue of Liberty, honey. Toupee, slayed, bumped, died, fried, and laid to the side, bitch. Okay, Miss Array, I see you. Now, I'm probably fucking up his name too, girl. I'm gonna call him Mazzara. Mazzara challenged Dickerson's testimony, pointing out her depiction of the assault differed wildly from the Lake Tahoe encounter with Cosby she described in her memoir. Holding up a copy of her book, Mazarat cited passages in which she described rebuffing Cosby's advances in Lake Tahoe, then popping 2 Quaaludes and going to sleep alone in her own hotel room. Dickinson acknowledged that she concocted stories in the book in order to get a much-needed paycheck. Quote, it is a fabrication. It's all a fabrication there because I wanted the paycheck for my kids. Dickinson testified, adding that her ghostwriter took poetic license with her life story. Seizing on her answer, Mazarat replied, so you made things up to get a paycheck. Appearing angry, Dickinson responded, they weren't there and you weren't there and I'm telling the real story. She continued, I put my hands on the Bible and I swore I wasn't under oath when I wrote the book. Earlier, during direct questioning, Dickinson testifies that she decided to cut from the book the story of being sexually assaulted by Cosby after her publisher, Judith Reagan, warned her it could ruin her career. Cosby's first trial ended in mistrial in June when a jury could not reach a verdict. The first trial hinged mostly on the testimony of one Cosby accuser, Andrea Constant. Now, isn't that crazy? 60 fucking accusers. And after properly vetting through all of the Janice Dickinsons of the world and the bullshit of it all, the whole goddamn verdict that got Cosby locked up came down to one. Okay. One. Okay. So this whole idea that if 1 trillion people come out against a person, that it makes it true. Sorry, it does not. Okay. And just because 1 million people come out, okay, doesn't mean that we scoot through the vetting process just because multiple people are claiming to have been abused or experienced this person in this way, okay? And this is one of the things that I do appreciate about the legal justice system in contrast to the court of public opinion is because in the court of public opinion, there's cross-examinations, there is a vetting, there is like a examination and an analyzation of these testimonies and allegations. In the court of public opinion, all it takes is one motherfucker to be able to tell a really good story really, really, really well, and you already have the hearts of those you need the hearts of. Damn sure don't add 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 more motherfuckers who can also tell a convincing story, child. Oh, you got a well-told lie, baby. Okay? And the danger of running with your emotions and believing in people just because they can use their dick suckers to run their damn mouth is that you run the risk of actually victimizing the actual innocent person in the situation, which is the person who's being accused, okay? This is why in this country, it is supposed to be that you are innocent until what class? Let's say it together, guys, and let's use our vowels. Proven guilty. Okay, one more time. We are innocent, allegedly, supposedly, supposed to be. Okay? Innocent until proven guilty. See, that's the key part. Proven. Not assumed to be guilty, not believed to be guilty, but proven guilty by a strenuous, exhaustive, cross-examining, vetting process. Okay? Because who wants that blood of a wrongful conviction on their hands? Do you know how many innocent people today are locked up for crimes they didn't commit? Shout out to the Part 5. Shout out to Emmett Till. Shout out to all the black men and black women sitting in prison now for crimes they didn't commit. This is such a huge issue in this country, even as exhaustive as America's criminal justice system is supposed to be, that there are still innocent people found guilty. Kim Kardashian's whole newfound career as an amateur lawyer, soon-to-be lawyer, wannabe lawyer, okay, who is in alignment with 2 actual experienced Black female lawyers, doing this work right here, setting innocent Black people free. Okay? Now, if the criminal justice system is flawed in this way, erroneous in this way, and even through what is supposed to be an integral and thorough vetting process that leads to reasonable beyond a doubt verdict and conclusion, if that error and flaw is there in the criminal justice system, imagine how much more fucking dangerous it is to be judged in the court of public fucking opinion with a bunch of emotional ass motherfuckers ready to believe some shit, baby. Woo! If the criminal justice system is fatally flawed in this damn way, imagine how much more flawed the court of public opinion is, baby. Let me tell you, baby, I don't trust nobody in the fucking public, baby. Nobody in the goddamn public. Oh, yes, I am, Ayo, on a motherfucking roll, okay? I don't think Dickinson, let me say, including Dickinson, who claimed they were selling. Okay, so here's the issue with Dickinson, right? She now takes to the stand and then wants to add all of this. I was raped and assaulted and I was drugged and America's Black dad was on top of me and this is wrong and blah, 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 blah. But she had already gave an earlier account in her autobiography that was an entirely different tale about how he pretty much just came on to her and she just hauled ass. Cardi B and Offset said something equivalent to, these bitches do anything for fucking clout. Anything for clout, okay? Remember that. Right. And Janet Dickinson, baby, you got a lot more issues than Bill motherfucking Cosby. And that's on period. Okay. Nah. Let's see here. Someone sent me something. Let me pull this up real quick, guys. Hold on, honey, because we ain't gonna be here one night. But I do want to read this email that I just received. Thank you so much, Leslie, for your Cash App, baby. Thank you. Okay, guys, let me put up this article, honey, because I want to read this one as well. This is a good article from the NY Times about I'm gonna have to pull this up on a big screen. Actually, I want you guys to be able to read it with me, girl, because I am like just like what it is, LeVar Burton. I don't want y'all to take my motherfucking word for it, honey. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yes, we gotta pull this one up, okay? Because man, okay, let me see. I wish this would have been sent to my damn Instagram, because now I gotta pull it up. Let me copy my URL. So once again, you guys, Bill Cosby is free from prison. I'm pulling up this article. This is a guilty man set free, okay? That deposition apparently was very incriminating. He admitted to the claims in exchange for what was supposed to be settling out of court by paying off victims in millions of dollars. Prosecution turned around and prosecuted and charged him criminally any fucking way, okay, which is the technicality that allowed him to pretty much get up to be able to walk home free like he is today. Okay, let me put up this article here. Let me pull this up, honey. And you know, I know Bill Cosby don't give a fuck why he out, baby. He don't give a fuck what work, baby. He don't give a fuck who's voodoo, who's hoodoo, who's black. Jesus did it, baby. Thank you and hallelujah. Uh-huh. Let me pull up this article, okay? This is by NY Times. NY Times. I don't know why I had all these other articles pulled up because I do not need them. I can get rid of that one, get rid of that one, and I can actually get rid of this one too. Okay, here it is, baby. Here we go again. Baby, are y'all shook, baby? Are y'all shook? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, honey? Is y'all with the freedom of Bill Cosby? Is y'all with it? Is y'all celebrating it? What's the tea? What is the tea, bitch? Okay, let me see. But it's a lot, bitch. I know us content creators be making this shit look easy, girl. Sharing streams, reading articles, commentating, girl, and keeping your edges all at the same time, girl. Trust me, it's a job worth being paid to do, bitch. Okay, I know we do it flawlessly, but trust me, bitch, it's more complex and complicated and more goddamn physically and energetically exhausting than whatever will look like, baby. Okay, I am with you. It looks easier, girl. I'm sure to y'all, it just looks like, bitch, we just get up here and run our damn mouths. What could be so hard about it? You try doing it, girl. Okay. And then give me your testimony, loud, live, and in color. Let's share this goddamn stream. What's going on, Infinity Red, honey? Is you celebrating this verdict with us, girl? You celebrating this verdict, girl? Bill Cosby is free at last, bitch, okay? Harriet Tubman, baby. Bill Cosby got his Harriet Tubman on, honey. No more, no more, and no more. So let's read this article here, you guys. This is from NY Times. I think you guys can see that. Hopefully you guys can see that, okay? Is this right? What is the tea? I don't want... No, I don't want to subscribe, girl. What's tea? I don't want to subscribe. Let me in. Let me in. You've reached your limit. Oh, my God. Okay, fuck it. I'm going to put it up on my phone, child, because I'm with the free 99 all day, girl. Okay, I have multiple devices, bitch. I can pull your website up with, girl, okay? What you think is that I have used all of my motherfucking free visits, girl, but I'm right here on the iPhone, girl, okay? And the article reads, Bill Cosby in deposition said drugs and fame helped him seduce women, okay? Cause baby, hold on, child. Hold on, honey. Now my damn phone wanna be acting up. Okay? It reads, he was not above seducing a young woman, a young model, by showing interest in her father's cancer. He promised other women his... Wait a minute, bitch. Do I really want to read this? Because this is going to incriminate the living shit out of Bill Cosby, baby. Baby, this is going to be a bipolar-ass commentary. Oh, bitch, I said I had to be fair. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, girl. Hold on, wait a minute. Give me 1 second, girl. I am screaming because... God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Hold on, you guys. My goodness. My goodness. Hold on. I'm coming, you guys. Cause something is going on. Something is going on. This is a lot. This is a lot, y'all. Hold on. I thought she said that she took the drugs willingly because he was Bill Cosby. She even said stayed in the contact with him, continued to connect with. Janet Dixon is a fucking liar and a fucking nut job, okay? See, this is why they threw her shit out. That's why her shit didn't even goddamn count, okay? Ain't nothing true, girl. Is you really a blonde or brunette? Are you a natural redhead, girl, or is that Kool-Aid? What is the tea? Okay, with Miss Dickerson, baby, you never goddamn know. Miss Dickerson don't know whether she on nicotine or on damn DMT. Just coop the hell out. Okay, I'm trying to get this article together, girl. These girls are really trying to block me up from everywhere to get to this article. So I might not be able to get to the damn article, girl. I might just have to come back and read it, girl. But it basically just goes into what I was telling y'all earlier, girl. He pretty much, as the article reads, admits to basically using fucking drugs and fame to help him seduce goddamn women, okay? Oh, wait a minute. I think we're working. Okay. Oh, no, it ain't working. It ain't working. So the deposition, nonetheless, is incriminating. I know that Tasha K, she was on the Wiley Show. Shout out to the Wiley Show. 2 Men and a Lady will be popping off tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Please join us there tomorrow night over on the Wiley Show for 2 Men and a Lady, okay? With Miss Katie Talk one-on-one. But she was on the Wiley Show earlier, and she also stated that she read the deposition for herself, and that, yeah, I mean, it pretty much was cut and dry. It was a total admission of fucking guilt. So, yeah, we're divided in the country. My heart goes out to the victims. This is fucked up from a victim's perspective. From a Black man in America, Black Lives Matter perspective, it is definitely a win. This is what this is going to come down to. This is what I'm going to leave this note on, okay? This is actually, and this really goes out to white America. White America, if y'all listening, just listen up, girl. Just pull up, Becky. Pull up, Ryan. Okay? This is what equality is going to have to look like, okay? As long as the criminal justice is racially biased, it is perfectly fair for Black men to be free of conviction of crimes that they have commit, just like their white counterparts have been. If you guys do not enjoy seeing Black men guilty of crimes, okay, not serving the equivalent time or the time at all for those crimes, guess what that means you guys need to help us do? Dismantle white supremacy so that we can have a different type of equality system, okay? Where white people and Black people have equal and fair resources in this country and are judged and sentenced accordingly and equally across the board, okay? But as long as the system wants to be built upon white supremacy, where ultimately only white people, okay, can get the pat on their backs and go pull themselves up by their bootstraps and do a little community service for the most ridiculous and heinous of fucking crimes, while Black men have to be penalized and turned into fucking women while they're in fucking prison, then hey, I'm not mad when that same corrupted ass system that benefits your ancestors benefits benefits your forefathers, benefits my ancestors. Okay, that's actually equal. That's actually fair. Like, this is what fairness actually looks like, okay? When we let both evils go free. So, white America, I'm really not here for your crocodile-ass tears, girl. Shove them up your motherfucking ass, open that asshole real wide, and just take it real deep, okay? Because as long as y'all want to support white supremacy and act like there's not a motherfucking issue within the criminal justice system as it relates to the way that Black men and Black women are motherfucking mishandled and sentenced in this country, then I don't give a fuck if this system unlocks the cells and lets all of the Deshaun's and Quashings and Boniquas out of motherfucking prison, regardless of what they've done. Okay? I don't give a damn, because a lot of your fucking ancestors are not there where they should be too. A lot of your ancestors are not down the hallway, okay? For the fucking the insane shit they've done, okay? When y'all finally lock up George Zimmerman for hunting down a Black kid coming from the corner store, minding his fucking business on his way home, and even had police dispatchers tell his cracked out ass to not engage Trayvon, that police were responding and pulling up and yet took matters into his own hands. And George Zimmerman is walking around this bitch as a whole fucking celebrity, signing fucking autographs, and even had the audacity to fucking sue Trayvon Martin's family? And you want me to be upset that Bill fucking Cosby, who's guilty of sexual assault allegedly, is walking away free, when all of the motherfucking Mayo people and all the motherfucking cave dwellers and pilgrims that we've had to deal with historically walking away scot-free with red ass blood on their hands? No, this is what equality looks like. It looks like our criminals being just as free as your fucking criminals look like. Once again, my heart goes out to the victims in this situation, and I can empathize from the victim's perspective, but to a larger systemic issue, justice was motherfucking served. Welcome home, Bill Cosby. And on that motherfucking note, y'all, I'm out of this bitch.